Everybody, welcome to MUSE TV. We are back. It is our music section now. Best time of the day, of course. And we got an artist from Australia who's really killing it right now, Kee'ahn. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Yeah, doing really well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, doing great. But you're doing a lot better because Better Things is amazing. Your voice is amazing. The song is amazing. How did you come up with the song and that style? Because the style is so reminiscent to a lot of different artists I grew up with.
Yeah, well, thank you. That's really lovely. I wrote Better Things when I just moved to the city.
Mhm,
I'm from a regional town up in North Queensland,
mhm.
and I moved to pursue music, I guess. Yeah, and I went through a breakup, so I wrote about that in the song. And it's really just about trying to find your feet in a new place and, yeah, care for your mental health and, nurture yourself. And the style of the song, I was listening to a lot of Leon Bridges. I love Aretha Franklin, old soul singers, and just wanted really lush harmonies. And the producer that I was working with, Pataphysics, like, he's really about good vocals and had this really cool microphone that Alicia Keys used or something. And yeah, it all just came together and I'm super proud of it. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because it's an amazing, like, I was just listening to it, and I was like, it has that jazzy sound to it, very soulful beat to it, and I was just like, yeah, this is something nice. And this was all like you were performing at South by Southwest. You did a little showcase at South by Southwest. How was that for you?
It was amazing. Yeah, it's kind of like doesn't feel real, but when I watched the showcase online and saw everyone commenting and all the other Australian artists a part of the showcase, I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. And when things are safe to do so, I'd be able to go to Austin and attend the festival in real life. So it was amazing, and to involve my friends that played in my band and record in such a beautiful space. It was, yeah, lots of fun and kind of like a dream come true.
Yeah, because I was watching the showcase, and you really got a lot of eyes, got a lot of people in your performance. So you really did some great stuff. So how did you start your music career? What was the beginning of the journey like? Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about that.
Well, I've been singing since I was little. My name actually means to dance, to sing, to play. It's an Aboriginal word because my dad is Aboriginal. Um, yeah, and he sings, he acts. We were in musicals together growing up, and my mom, even though she gets embarrassed when I say this, she like used to do a lot of like 90s hip hop dancing, popping and locking and all that
Mhm.
jazz. And yeah, I don't know, I was just always inspired by them to perform, but only when I dropped out of uni, I started busking and doing open mics and writing more music. And I guess that's where it kind of grew fast. And then when I moved down to Melbourne, I just got a lot of gigs. I joined a couple of bands, different projects, was recording. And last year in lockdown here, we were in like a really hectic hot lockdown where you couldn't go more than 5Ks. And yeah, I just decided to put out the song Better Things, and it blew up kind of. So that's the journey, I guess.
What it didn't kind of blow up. It blew up.
Yeah.
I mean, was it a 650,000 streams on Spotify?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
come on, it kind of blew up. It blew up, and
Yeah.
you got a great voice. The song is great. I went through a bunch of different music that you've performed and before coming on here, and love your sound. Just love it. What has it been like down in Australia, especially now because we're still in lockdown over here in the United States, and
Mm.
we haven't been able to go to live shows or really get that live music vibe. Have you been able to start performing in person now down there, and how's it been?
Yeah, so we came out of lockdown the end of last year, and yeah, I guess live music has just there's been such a hunger for it from obviously the musicians who are just eager to perform and yeah, connect with the audience. But the audiences are so hungry as well. Like A lot of shows have limited capacity, but they're booking out, they're selling out, you know. And I guess in the state that I'm in, we're able to tour a bit and travel around and connect to, yeah, I think that's like one of the loveliest things that have come out of it, like just being able to go to smaller regional towns that really didn't have any live music
Mm.
during lockdown. So that's been really nice. Um, yeah, we're very lucky for sure. Just hope that we can all get this sorted and travel and yeah, connect with our favorite artists
I
again.
know because I'm missing a live show. Like it's almost because I was going to doing before doing what I was doing, I would go to shows at least twice a month.
Yeah.
And after doing this and going to so many different music venues and music shows, you kind of miss it. You miss that feeling of being at a live show and you're seeing live artists, and it's been tough for us here. So it's glad to hear that you guys have been able to go to start opening up little by little. I know there's some festivals coming up for you guys in Australia in the summer. One of my friends is going to be going down there to play with. He's a drummer for Gogo Bordello, and he's going
Oh,
down there, and they're going down there to play. So it's like, it's cool that at least we know it's coming. The lights at the end of the tunnel for the live music. So that's great to hear. Um, what are you working on next? Are you working on a full length album? Are you releasing some singles still, or what's the future look like for you?
yeah, recently I've just been collabing. I've got a new song like that I'm featuring on coming out in a couple of days with this rapper named Dallas Woods here in Australia. So that's the main thing. We're doing a Triple J like a version in a couple days. And then I'll be in the studio just trying to record and produce the next batch of songs that will go on my EP. We'll try and release singles from that and um, yeah, it's the concept is called In Full Bloom. It's I just want to draw on that same floral imagery that Better Things has in the lyrics. And I don't know, I've always been like a flower child growing up, so I'd love that my first EP or album EP, yeah, will be really florally. And then just yeah, touring. I have my first interstate gig soon, which will be amazing. Not being able to travel interstate because we've got border locks and border shutdown kind of things will be such a blessing. But that's it for me.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And we do have a good readership in Australia through Apple News and everything. So this
Oh,
is the
deadly.
one. This is the coolest thing is that no matter where you're at, you could listen to some great music, and hopefully you're coming into the United States once everything clears up and you do some performances here because I think you're gonna. I mean, shoot, if you're getting this many streams, you know you got a fan base here already growing. So we're hoping we get to see you live.
Yeah, I'd love that. That would just be a dream. I've spent some time in the States, but just yeah, making friendships and connections and being able to travel more would be amazing.
So next your next gig, is it coming up within the next couple of weeks or got anything?
Yeah, so I'm a part of a couple of really cool gigs. I'm going on a little tour this weekend. And then yeah, there's a couple of local gigs in Melbourne. One's called Blacktivism. It's all like Aboriginal, Papuan, other Black artists, just sharing our work through activism and music. And then like a couple fundraisers as well for Aboriginal that's in custody here. Last year we had a huge movement with alongside the Black Lives Matter movement for Black folks in this country. So that's just a really special gig that I'll be a part of as well. But I just want to record and produce more this year, mainly.
Yeah, I mean, I want to hear more music from you. When they brought it to my attention, I was listening to your music and this is the way I judge it. If I'm in my car and I could bump it in my car and it just kind of gives me that feeling, you got something there. And that's the one thing with your music and your voice. I was putting it in the car going down the beach and it perfect. Perfect.
Oh,
I see
amazing.
big things for you coming up, and especially here in the States when people start listening to you. I know you're going to do big things in Australia as well. But thank you so much. How could people find you on the socials?
Yeah, just Instagram, Facebook. My name is spelled K-E-E, and then there's a apostrophe AHN. Yeah, that's the best way to follow me. I've got Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff. But
Awesome.
yeah, just keen to connect.
Definitely. Hey, thank you so much for stopping with us. We really appreciate it. Hopefully, when you come into the States, we'll have our network launched and be able to have you perform on one of our shows, our music shows, because I think it'd be a great showcase for you to come on and really get show your music here on Muse TV. So, hey, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Really appreciate it.
Wow, pleasure. Thank you so much, Michael. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks, MUSE TV, and yeah, I'll catch you around.
Yeah, definitely. And don't forget, we're going to put all her information down in the description. You'll be able to find her music, be able to listen to it on Spotify or any on Apple Music as well. So we'll see you next time here on Muse TV. I'm Mike Sandoval. See you next time.